Adam Hawk here with Ryan Engle, and we are both wearing baseball caps today. He's wearing a Dodgers hat, I'm wearing a Mariners hat, and I can tell you right now that if we had a Howie's Market hat, we would both be wearing those.
Should we start making those?
We should.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we love Howie's Market, the family-owned boutique grocery store up in San Gabriel, California, part of the 626, the San Gabriel Valley. They are just the best, aren't they, Ryan?
I mean, it doesn't get more authentic, more real, more classic, and more good than Howie's Market.
In fact, I think Howie's Market is changing their slogan to
More good?
Howie's Market, more
good.
I think that's good.
Sure.
That spot was more good.
We're the goodest sponsored podcast of Howie's Market.
Of all time.
Sure.
All right, now that's a spot right there. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of DJ Khaled, all I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Wow.
Welcome to the fellowship. My name is Adam Hawk. I am joined by Ryan Engle, or as John Wayne Freeman calls him, Ron Angle. Ron Angle.
Ron Angle.
And if you're watching on YouTube, the boys are breaking the cardinal rule of wearing headwear indoors, but it is a special occasion.
It's a special time of the year, October.
October
We're
baseball.
In it. Yep.
We love October baseball, and for the first time in a long time, the divisional series are happening, and my Seattle Mariners are still in it. They won a home playoff game for the first time in 24 years last night on Sunday night.
Who's counting?
Your Los Angeles Dodgers
Los Angeles
are always in it.
Well, we pay to be there.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of people take exception with that, but if your team could pay to be in the playoffs every year, they would do it as well.
Well, they brought in a big rich dude over in San Diego, and they started doing the same thing, but guess money can't buy you everything, Adam.
Padres smack on the podcast, on this golf podcast.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't know it. I don't have it in front of me. What's the Padres payroll? It's like close to the Dodgers, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, they lost.
They did.
So
They lost in the wild card round.
Hey, good news for Padres fans. All you Padres fans out there. It's a bummer they lost, but maybe because they lost, they'll change their team uniforms again and team colors, and you'll have another jersey to buy next year. Got him.
It is October, our first podcast in the month of October this year. And because it is October, that means Halloween decor is going up.
Do you hate it?
I love it.
You love that Halloween decor is going up already.
It's October. It's fine. If it went up in September, not fine. But October is a fine time to put up the Halloween
Too soon.
decor.
Too soon.
I have a lot of rigid rules about the timelines for putting up seasonal decor. But I am of the mind that in the month of October, you're free to put up your Halloween decor. And one of my questions in my cellular telephone today, I was going to ask you, have you put up your decor yet?
Absolutely not.
Do you even have Halloween decor?
No, I think we just throw out a couple pumpkins on the doorstep like a normal person does.
You don't have orange lights in the house?
No.
No light-up jack-o'-lanterns?
Halloween...
No ghosts?
I think we've had this take before, argument, whatever you want to call it.
No black cats?
Tackiest holiday of them all.
No witches?
Just like some fake cobwebs just like all over your hedges in front of your house. Ooh. So stupid. Halloween is so dumb. It's cool that night. Everything else, dumb.
I love the evening of Halloween.
Yeah, that's cool. I get it. Everything else, it's dumb.
It's America at its finest. A bunch of people opening up their garages and their driveways, and just a maximum amount of trust for parents to have kids.
Says the guy that doesn't buy candy and leaves a note on his door. Sorry, kids, we're out and about this year. I'm done with Halloween. I'm not talking Halloween with you because you're a Halloween hypocrite. That's what you are. So, not going to have this conversation.
My note on my door on Halloween is a little bit more Canadian than what you just said. It says, "Sorry, kids, we are oot and a boot. We're trick-or-treating in another neighborhood. Go find your candy elsewhere."
Wow. Another neighborhood. What does that tell you?
How was your weekend?
Great. Sure.
Right.
Right.
What'd you do?
Saturday was the first day, weekend day, in, I would guess, 4 months that there was not one thing on the calendar.
Awesome.
And, we slept in a little bit, made some breakfast. I needed to go and look at some hem styles for our comments on our samples. We're bringing in some trousers. You heard it here first.
Nation Golf going into the pant
We're going into the pant game. You love to see it. So anyways, I needed to take some photos for some reference points for different types of bottom hem. And what better place to do that than the good old-fashioned mall? So we headed over to the mall and hit this rotisserie chicken place that Katie Kai was raving about. Got Katie Kai and Palmer their little boba drink and walked around. I took a couple pictures of it. Hit Nordy's for the free balloon. Didn't spend $1. You love that. Gave Palmer a balloon, and then we just jetted out of there and headed to the beach. So,
I didn't know that Nordy's had free balloons.
Yeah, if you go to the kids section, they'll give your kid a free balloon, and the kids love it.
Nice.
It's actually smart of them because it actually makes you...
Don't do it. Do not clear your throat into the microphone for a second.
Because it actually makes you think, like, look at these shoes. They're pretty cute. Like, I feel guilty. We should buy something here. But we didn't do it, you know. It's like staying strong on the fast casual restaurant with a 0 tip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. That was one of my New Year's resolutions.
How you been doing with that?
Well, that was a New Year's resolution for 2024. I'm still doing fairly well. I'm tipping, but not as much on fast casual restaurants.
Do you select custom amount?
Yes, of course.
Because the 15%, that was another thing. We were at the mall, and we go to this rotisserie chicken place in the food court. And it was actually pretty cool. It had this, like, kind of Middle Eastern, like, fusion thing. Like, it came with a big pita bread and, like, this garlic dipping sauce. And, like, so it was, like, different, but pretty good. And I give Katie Kai props because usually she's like, you got to try this place. I'm like, burp, 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 you know. But it was pretty good. And then, lo and behold, guy flips the little square machine around to me to select tip option. And with all three of us at this fast casual counter where I'm cleaning up my mess, walking up, getting it, squeezing ketchup out of little packets, the whole 9 yards, they're expecting a 15% tip of $6 to sit there and just punch a ticket in and point the soda machine out to me. You've got to be kidding me. This has to stop. Tipping at a restaurant like that is not okay. If 20% is the norm for good service for a server actually serving you, how can you justify 15% on me doing all the work? You want me to go back there and cook it? I could. I could do it. I saw how he did it on the little thing, you know.
You would.
I would.
You could.
I could do it. Yeah. Anyways, it was a nice Saturday, and then Sunday we went down and just parked at the beach all day with all the families, and like we normally do. So it was a good weekend. Had a nice birthday dinner last night. I barbecued some steaks. Got some New Yorks over at Stater Bros, and I wish Howie's Market was closer because I would have liked to buy the steaks there, but it's about a 4.5 hour drive from South Orange County.
Yes. Worth it, though.
It is.
Definitely.
But we queued up some steaks. Did them a little different this time. It was delicious.
Great to hear.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, great weekend. Actually, that's a lie. It was not a great weekend. It was a very stressful weekend.
And why is that, Adam?
Because I am far too emotionally invested in winning right now. Something that I have not ever been invested in my life, but my soccer team that I am head coaching, a.k.a. gaffing, is undefeated. and I'll update you here in just a moment.
Still undefeated.
Well, we'll get to that.
Sounds like you lost.
We'll get to that. And the Mariners are in the playoffs, and I am living and dying on every single pitch. And I know that you want the floor here to correct my lifestyle choices here in a moment.
I don't need to do that here. I already said my piece.
Yeah, but no one got to hear it.
Your thoughts?
Playoff baseball is the worst roller coaster ever. And I texted a few of my friends after Saturday night's game 1. The Mariners played the Tigers and lost 3-2. And I just asked, is this even fun? Because I'm not having fun watching these games. I am pacing around the living room. I sweat so badly on Saturday night that my wife made me take a 10 p.m. shower because I smelled like a goat's undercarriage. I woke up, my jaw hurt from clenching my teeth and grinding my teeth so badly.
I don't even think your players care that much.
I sent my wife out in the middle of game 1, and I instructed her to bring back a bottle of whiskey from the grocery outlet and a 12-pack Miller Lite. I had 3 beers and a double whiskey solely to take the edge off, and I didn't feel a darn thing. And I am Mr. Lightweight. They call me Mr. Lightweight.
No.
You don't think I'm a lightweight?
I think you like to think you are.
Big time lightweight. After 1 or 2 drinks, I'm pretty loopy. Shooter guns are out. Couldn't feel a darn thing during this Mariners game. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't really eat that well. Except when I was stress eating, I did eat an entire family-sized bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
What are the blue specks on those things?
Don't know.
Is it confetti?
Don't know.
It's not food.
It's some manufactured Zest.
Well, I think you answered your own question. These games aren't fun for you.
No, because the losing hurts so bad and the winning is just a sigh of relief. It's not even joyous.
No, it's not.
So the Mariners lost game 1. They did win game 2 on Sunday, thank goodness. And I was...
How good did that feel?
Just felt like a sigh of relief. We saved our season.
Great.
We're heading to Detroit.
Really?
A lot of great group texts going. I'm texting a lot with Ryan Can't Golf. He's up in the Northwest, so that's fun to stay connected with him. A lot of old high school buddies checking in because the Mariners haven't been this far since we were all in 8th grade. 8th grade.
Yeah, so you really don't know much about playoff baseball.
No, and I'm getting an overdose right now of winning because of what's happening with the soccer team. And if you remember from a couple of podcasts ago, I did win a 45-person putt-putt tournament at the SCGA offices. So there's just a lot of winning going on in my life right now. And I am a perennial lifetime loser. So I don't really know what to do right now.
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Cool.
Yeah.
Rad.
Those were the games. And then we had a soccer game on Saturday. And the Wolfpack came in 4-0-1 in first place. And we played the third place team.
And?
What's that face about?
I'm waiting to hear the results.
Tied 0-0 at the half, playing arguably the best team and best defense we had played. And then we started the second half. And the Candy Crushers scored first.
How'd that feel?
Gut punch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you pacing on the sidelines?
Well, naturally, because I have to follow the ball.
Were the opposing team's parents out of pocket?
No, they were nice people.
Oh, okay.
It was a fun game on the up and up. And then the Candy Crushers scored again to make it 2-0 with 15 minutes left.
So that's game over.
Well, we resigned to the loss. The parents did and the coaches did. Our kids did not get that memo. And then they went and scored 3 unanswered goals in 15 minutes for a comeback 3-2 victory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of heart from the 8 and 9-year-old girls on the Wolfpack. A lot of heart.
Wow.
Played their minds out. I don't want to say played.
Yep. Sure.
They played out of their mind for the last 15 minutes. And they won one for the old Gipper, if you will.
Wow.
5-0-1 first place.
Rather be lucky than good.
Well, there was no luck about it.
Well, maybe.
I don't take any credit for the win. I give it to the players.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So thank you to the Wolfpack for making me a winner on Saturday.
The Wolfpack.
5-0-1. First place with 4 games left. And we have clinched a winning record. This is a tremendous season. Can we get a health update on your friend, my friend, Craig Dunlap?
Yep, he's out of the hospital. He's having solid stools. Everything's looking good. His kidneys are healing. Yeah, he's doing well. He's just waiting for that bill to come in the mail that you never know what it's going to be.
Is there health insurance at his location?
But it's all a joke. I mean, you go to the hospital and it's like $400 for an Advil. Broken system.
At least it's not a Tylenol.
Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, Craig's doing well. The whole family ended up getting it, and the Dunlap's been dropping like flies.
Getting what?
Some type of flu.
Norovirus?
I think that's what they said he had, but everyone else kind of got some type of flu.
So why do you keep coming back to Craig Dunlap's bowel movements? Why is that such a story with this hospital visit?
Because he was shitting his brains out, and that's what put him in the hospital.
But haven't you guys always kind of made fun of him for...
Yeah. His diet promotes a soft stool on the regular, and so it's funny that he shit himself into the hospital. He's telling a story. He was like, yeah, I'm sitting there on my side, and I'm in my chonies, and Mandy's there, and I farted, and she's like, looked at me, she's like, did you just shart your pants? He's like, yeah. She's like, do you want to change pants? He's like, just leave it. It's going to happen again. So he sat there in his own shit. Great stuff. But no, we saw him this weekend. He was at the beach Sunday. He went a little too hard in the paint on Saturday. Scotty, the Capistrano over at King's Club Barbershop, he threw a little guys poker night out at the barbershop.
Did you go?
I didn't. I'm not a poker guy.
Right. That's why I wanted to know if you went.
Yeah, poker's like the jockiest card game, and it's very table dependent. Like if you have a good table of friends, you can have a good time, but it's going to go longer than it needs to, and some type of competitive jockey dork is going to find his way in the end to ruin the experience for everyone. There'll be definitely one argument at the end of it, and you're just like, cool, that was fun, you know? So not a big poker guy. I feel like it just brings out the worst in people more often than not. And so I didn't go, but Craig went, and he's not a poker guy either, but he just likes any excuse to get together with the boys, you know. But you know, going from the hospital to there, he definitely just having a few drinks and smoking a pipe with everybody. There was a point where Craig actually left the party early, which never happened. So got to ride home and learned his lesson. But Sunday he was chilling under the sand, looking good.
Got to ride home early. Do you think you went straight to the bathroom?
Probably. We last week we cooked the family a big batch of all the families took turns on bringing the Dunlaps dinner, and we made a huge batch of lasagna and brought it to them for the whole family to eat because, you know, whatever, Mandy's on her own with the kids. So Craig was there. We were dropping off a gift for Hank. It was Hank's birthday last week, one of the days.
Craig's son,
Hank, and they were supposed to go to Legoland, but they couldn't because Craig was in the hospital. So at the mall on Saturday, we bought a gift at the Lego store for Hank to give him to be like, hey, happy birthday, here's some Legos instead or whatever. And Craig was in like mid story with Katie Kai and just like abruptly walked off and left. And Katie Kai was like, Craig left? I don't know if I offended him or something. I was like, no one offends Craig. You're fine. And then so when we got to the beach Sunday, he's like, hey, sorry, I walked away from that store the other day. I was about to shit my pants. It's been a shitty week for Craig Dunlap, but hey, here's to look it up.
And what has your nickname been for him all these years?
It wasn't me. Joel Josier came up with this nickname.
And it is?
Craig Duncrap.
And why did Joel, our Canadian friend, give him that name?
He just liked that. He didn't like that Craig was... he's rescinded his take on Craig. Blamed it on some whiskey, which we all do. And, he was just didn't like Craig's attitude, stealing the show, talking shit or whatever, so he called him Craig Done Crap. Craig loved it. Liked the comment on YouTube, and the rest is history.
Right.
Sure.
And Joel's a Canadian. Typically, Canadians,
Canada.
nice people.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't like Craig. And you've often said that Craig is an acquired taste.
Sure.
I remember you once saying nobody's wife likes Craig.
At first. Then they all like Craig. Even yours, Adam.
Yeah, she does.
Big Craig fan, Mina Hawk.
That's right. That's right. Big Craig fan. And now Joel has come around as well.
I'm going to put my legs out. Is that okay?
I don't care. Is it more comfortable?
Yeah.
That table's going to break.
Nope. Last one did, though.
When you put your feet on it?
No, just over time.
While I pull open my notes from the week, why don't you give us your...
Work,
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere, dude. Relax.
I know you have a big take on the Sanderson Farms tournament.
What?
I know you watched the golf this weekend.
Let me ask you something.
Please.
You ever heard of Sanderson Farms before?
Do they make chicken? Or is that Foster Farms?
I don't know, but they're making enough money to just blow it on a tournament that no one watches. Like, how much money did it cost to do that? Do you ever think like that when you see stuff and you just go, how are these guys paying for this?
Yes, I do think about that. I also think about it with stadium naming rights deals.
Same. Or even just some random building on the 55. It's got like Qualcomm on the top, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
What? I don't know. There's such weird marketing and advertising in this world, and none of it makes sense to me.
So you watched the golf or no?
Did not.
Did you even know there was a tournament?
I did, just because when I turned YouTube TV on last night to turn the game on, one of the games, it was like an option, and I was just like, huh, nice wraparound season, PGA Tour.
Did you know YouTube TV has a free 21-day trial?
Oh, dude, you could just rip it for the playoffs.
That's what I did. I signed up 2 nights ago, and I told everybody in Seattle who was like, I don't have Fox Sports 1. I said, well, get this YouTube deal. 21 days.
21 days of Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
The gift that keeps on giving.
So we were here on Thursday together in the office, and we shot a very quick video about how we pack orders. And it was pretty funny and fun to do. And
that's the fun part about it. It's really funny.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
How we pack orders?
Well, for the purposes of the video, I acted like I pack orders. You know.
What we didn't get on film was when you couldn't figure out which aisle had the hats and the shirts.
I haven't been down the aisles in a while.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you have it, folks.
So we shot this video, and we shot it from a couple of different angles with the idea that we were going to turn over the clips to our creative director, Thomas Wrighton, and have him piece this video together. And one of the angles we shot was us walking down the warehouse, and we shot it from behind. And as I was reviewing the tape, I noticed big bald spot on the back of my head.
Oh, little cul-de-sac.
Well, it's getting there. It's like the Planning Commission has zoned it off.
They're grading.
Yes.
For the new development.
They've got the land surveyors out.
Just get that spray paint shit.
Like Carlos Boozer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was reviewing the footage and I saw that, it really hit me like a ton of bricks. And I am now grappling with the fact that there's this thing happening on the back of my head that I never see and I'm not aware of that other people have seen. And now I'm self-conscious when I'm at the office. I'm self-conscious when I'm at church.
Nobody cares, dude.
But I do.
Don't.
And I am also in a season of my life where diet and exercise are completely out of the picture. And so on Friday, my wife noticed I was wearing quite a long face. And she said to me, "What's the matter?" And I said,
I'm old, I'm fat, And bald.
I said I'm old, fat, and bald.
You did say that.
I did.
Wow.
And she took this information in, and she said these words back to me, these 2 words. That sucks.
What she meant to say was tough titties.
But I was really hoping that she would correct me and say, no, you're none of those things. You're 38. You're in decent shape. You could stand to lose a few, but you're in decent
shape. Okay.
And
I like that.
that thinning happening in the back is not as bad as you think it is. But instead, she just heard what I said and then genuinely responded,
That sucks.
that sucks. Which means I agree with everything you said, and that sucks.
Yeah. Boy. Yeah, well, you know, that lack of confidence isn't going to help you.
No.
Because that's all you got going for you now.
Does your wife ever critique your physical appearance?
I don't think so. But she probably thinks it.
What do you think she thinks about you?
Yeah, probably the same. She probably thinks she thinks so low of my physical and athletic ability. And it's kind of funny. And then we'll go surf and I'll just win the heat. And I'll be like, "See, babe?" She doesn't see it. She's just like,
win the heat.
yeah, like jokingly, like we're going to go out and surf and it's like I got better waves, surfed better, so I won the heat.
Oh, okay.
You know.
And who are you surfing against?
It's not real. It's just like in a joking way, like between each other. Like, I think I won that heat, babe.
You
know,
little surf lingo.
yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, she's just like she thinks that I'm gonna just go to the fair and try to shoot the basketball game to win a stuffed animal and blow my knee out or something. You're just like, what? So, yeah, she's cruel. She's cruel to me.
Did you go to the OC Fair this year?
Did not go. We usually go because there's some tchotchke concert lineups that we want to see, so we'll tag team it and do a little afternoon fair for the kids and go to the show and leave early or whatever. But man, there were some snickle frits on the lineup all year, and so we just got over it.
Back to the physical appearance thing.
Sure.
I've been looking into peripherally hair regrowth products.
Trying to shrink your dick?
What do you mean by that?
All those products, either the penis products make you lose your hair, or the hair products make you lose your penis. It's one or the other. You can't have it both.
Now, I have seen that comment in many reviews for many products.
Sure. I learned it from you.
Okay, well, don't out me. My pastor listens to this podcast.
Wow.
Shout out B-Max.
That's risky.
Yeah.
You sure?
My pastor told me he was listening to this podcast on his way back from a men's retreat.
Oh, God.
And I thought, are you just trying to undo all of the good work you did out on that retreat?
Yeah.
Anyway,
sure.
The products are expensive and there's a lot of them. So I have what we in the business call paralysis by analysis, meaning there's too much to choose from, so I can't make a choice. And so many different reviews of this worked great for me or this didn't work at all. And all of it comes at a hefty price tag. So I feel like it's a very big risk. And I would love to know if there was a great product out there that people
Didn't Cousin
enjoyed.
Clubs give you that zhuzh?
Zhuzh?
Yeah.
The shampoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked into it. Bad reviews.
Bad reviews. He said it worked for him.
Do you have any good TV or film recommendations right now? Because I've just gone through The Gauntlet, and I've got a couple myself.
We just started watching that. We're 2 episodes into the guy who is the true story of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho movie. His name's something, and it's a series on Netflix about that. It's
I
pretty
love when I
interesting.
ask you about TV or film because you're always watching stuff and you can't remember what any of it is.
Yeah. Well, I know what it is, what I'm watching. I don't remember the guy's name, and the guy's name is the name of the show. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, it does when you're making recommendations.
Oh, cool. You asked. I'm not making you're asking for my recommendation. I'm not like charitably giving it. I'm just responding to your question, man.
Okay.
So you want me to start taking notes when I watch TV? It's like I'm watching TV to forget about shit. That's why I watch TV.
Okay.
So that's why I can't remember. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's for my mental health.
So besides that show, which is so good you can't remember the title, any other movies or film you're watching?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing. Everything's we reached the end of everything we were watching.
I want to highly recommend the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
No.
The slapstick comedy is so reminiscent of Leslie Nielsen. They pay such homage, and Liam Neeson is so funny in the movie.
Really?
You should look at the reviews. It's critically acclaimed at this point.
I know we've talked about this, like why everything's just getting redone, and it's because they own the rights to it, and it's easy to like the risk in coming out with something is less when you already own the rights to it. So that's why all we see are remakes of old shows and movies and stuff. I get all that. But like, when is this trend going to when are we going to have something? Like this whole era has nothing. It's like you look back, you're like, the 70s, big collars, loud prints, social, you know, anti-war stuff, and then the 80s, new wave, like neon, this, you know what I mean? Like everything has, like, what is this era? Let's remake every old movie and show. There's nothing. We got nothing.
Naked.
I just like, I get it. It's probably good. My point is just, is there anything new anymore?
Yes, and I'll get to two new things that I really enjoyed that I would highly recommend to people, but please give Naked Gun a spin. It's really funny. It's good.
Okay.
I recommend it. The other movie that I just watched from A24 is called Friendship with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. Shout out to Andrew Conte and Craig Dunlap, fellow Tim Robinson fans. I'm going to guess that you don't know Tim Robinson's work.
I know who he is, yeah.
I Think You Should Leave is a great television show he did. The Detroiters is a great TV show. And he did this movie, Friendship with Paul Rudd. So funny. Great. Highly recommend. It's on HBO if you have HBO. Do you have HBO?
Yes, I do.
Check it out. Do you have Paramount Plus?
I canceled it recently because there really wasn't much going on there.
Well, there goes Naked Gun for you.
Yeah. So.
And then on Netflix, do you have Netflix?
Yep.
Black Rabbit, starring Jason Bateman and Jude Law. It is a mini-series, 8 or 10 episodes, I can't remember, but only one season, about these two brothers in New York City who get caught up in a spiral of crime that just keeps escalating and escalating. Very tense series, but also pretty good.
Pretty good.
Some plot holes, some corny parts, but pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, thankfully there's some playoff baseball because,
Yeah.
man, TV sucks nowadays.
We are certainly out of the golden age of television.
Oh, for sure.
That's gone.
Yeah.
That's gone because there's too many streaming platforms that need too much content. And essentially what you have are 5 different versions of YouTube, and you have to pay for all 5 of them. And then they're just trying to get that one hit like Ted Lasso for Apple TV that makes you feel like you have to subscribe to that one platform. So it's a lot of crap and not a lot of good stuff anymore. No longer the golden age of TV.
You can say that again. It's like they're all theme parks trying to get you in just to sell you $10 Cokes.
Well said. Golf culture, something that we tackled last week with the Ryder Cup, is in the crosshairs, according to our business.
The Fellowship Podcast.
According to our business partner, Will Schwarz.
Will Schwarz.
Will the Thrill, has pointed out it's no longer just Nation Golf talking about golf culture jumping the shark. Now, most people have caught on and are starting to agree with things that we have been saying for 3 years. Have you noticed a sea change in the way people are thinking about and talking about golf?
Yeah. It started small. One of our favorite accounts to ever come out of the shadows. Shrink the Game.
Yes, great account.
And then all of a sudden you see on all these blasphemy creators and brands and channel accounts, you go into the comments and there's a lot of people saying Shrink the Game. And it's a little clickbaity of a shot, but kind of shows that there's a little bit of momentum there, We've said it for years. These guys, most of them aren't going to stick around because golf takes tons of time and discipline and, quite frankly, like-minded friends. Like, you kind of have to do it as a group. You're not going to tell me that someone new to golf that sucks at it is going to just keep going to these tee times and playing with random people. Eventually, it's like life gets a little busy and you start going a little bit less, and the next thing you know, you got a bag of clubs in your garage collecting dust. I think we're going to see a big exodus in that kind of way. But yeah, I kind of feel it. But to answer your question, is it enough? Not for me, bud. Let's ramp that shit up. Let's kick them out.
Yeah.
Sure. Just a bunch of dorks. It's bad. It's really bad. And people are starting to wake up to it a little bit. But, it got so flooded that it's going to take some time to air this bitch out.
Speaking of waking up, do you snooze the alarm?
I don't use an alarm.
You just wake up naturally?
Mm-hmm.
Same time every day?
Yep. Even when I'm if I'm somewhere, like for work or vacation or what have you, like not sleeping in your own bed, and it's like, and you're like, oh, we got a tea time or we're getting up early to go this place. If I do happen to set alarm in those instances, all I end up doing is just waking up the hour and then 15 minutes in intervals after that hour early, checking my alarm before it goes off. So I'm always like up before it anyway. So I don't even set it anymore. I just let the sun wake me up. If I can sense any amount of, it doesn't have to be direct sun, just like once the sun starts getting close to the horizon and the sky starts to lighten up, if there's any type of darkness change coming through the blinds at all, I'm up. And it's like, I'll lay there for a while sometimes because I'm like, it's too early. You're just going to get frustrated. Stay here and be frustrated, and at least you get to rest. So I'll sit there. It's very rare I sleep past that point. And if I do, I don't sleep very far past that point.
Do you sleep with a mask on?
A mask?
Yeah, an eye mask.
Oh, no.
You ever see those people?
Yeah.
My dad sleeps with an eye mask.
Does he really?
And earplugs.
Oh, man. That's just like, are you trying to die? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to just like...
How dark do you need it in your own mind?
I want to go to heaven too, but I ain't quite ready yet,
Yeah.
But yeah, weird. Yeah. We had an older friend of mine, Mark Cobb, he would play the tournament in the early years with us, and he was like the old guy in the group, which was awesome because it's like cooking breakfast, taking out the trash, and you're just like, this is sick, And he would, bring his own fan, just point it right at his face, mask, earplugs, breathe right strip on his nose, and just go into a freaking 6-hour coma, dude. You're like, man, am I gonna be like that? But I haven't started doing that yet. So
I think it'd be uncomfortable to wear a mask and earplugs.
Yeah,
to bed.
I toss and turn too much. If I had shit on, I'd just be getting all fucked up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I don't know why I asked that.
I don't either.
This is a looser podcast these days. I just take a couple of notes during the week.
Loose.
No script. No nothing.
They call that in the business, Adam, off the cuff.
Off the cuff. Indeed.
Right?
Indeed. Couple of
Did you ever cheat in high school? Like put like stuff in your shorts or like note cards?
I
mean, everyone did the like hurt your vision and look on the side thing, you know?
Yeah. I spent 3 years cheating in high school.
Oh, man. Were you good at it?
I think I was pretty good, yeah. My most elaborate cheating scheme, and this is back when CD burners were a brand new thing, I did record myself giving answers to a test and then burned it onto a CD and put the CD in my Sony Walkman and listened to the answers as I took the test, and it appeared that I was just listening to music.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big one, dude.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
That was a big one. I got to imagine that is pretty common these days. Probably so common that they don't let kids use headphones anymore. But in 2004, no chance Miss Itter knew what I was doing.
Yeah, totally. That's funny.
Did you cheat?
Yeah, just like normal stuff, like writing shit on my thigh or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's that kind of shit.
Yeah.
God, those were the worst. Just stressing over these dumb tests that all they did was teach you discipline. Yeah. Can't remember anything.
Right.
What was it all for? I don't know. I don't know. Learned some stuff that I probably use today. But, yeah.
Should we do some YouTube comments?
Let's
we haven't done those in a while. By the way, if you are watching on YouTube, thank you. Leave comments or questions. We will do our best to read them. It's a little bit different show now that we're doing it on video, and now that I'm not scripting anything. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm looking at the YouTube comments.
And are there any good ones?
Let's start with Jake Manley 7312.
I love Jake, old friend of mine.
Such a great take on poopy diaper Rory.
Yep.
Keep up the content, boys. Joel Jolly Sierra writes, guys, do you think Mr. Fred Ridley, the chairman of Augusta National, will be talking to Rory McIlroy about his bad behavior at the Ryder Cup?
No. But they got a microscope on him now.
I responded to that comment by Joel, and I said, it's unlikely that they'll talk to him. The Masters has had far more unbecoming champions. Tiger Woods, one of them. That scandal was far more unbecoming than Rory's behavior. Angel Cabrera, far more unbecoming of Rory's behavior.
Man, you saying that makes me realize something. Look at the Masters champions from, say, Tiger's first to now, and compare that group of guys to the group of guys before Tiger's first win. What a culture shift of what you would call, quote unquote, the professional golfer.
Sure. Hey, if you look at Phil Mickelson, too, he's a 3-time Masters champ, and depending on who you are...
Well, he's in that lump that I'm saying.
Right.
Like, all these guys now, that speaks to the culture pretty black and white.
But if you look at Phil, depending on who you are and how you feel about live golf, you could directly point the finger at him and say that he fragmented the entire professional game.
Totally.
So you've got Phil, you've got Angel Cabrera, you've got Tiger. These are Masters champions that are still in...
Sergio, Patrick Reed,
Gary Player.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's from the old... He was probably the worst guy from the old times.
Known cheater whose son did a horrible thing at Lee Elder's first ceremonial tee shot where he held up a budget brand of golf balls.
Fucking idiot that guy is, dude.
So... I don't think Fred Ridley will be talking to Rory, because if Fred Ridley was going to talk to Rory, he'd have about half of a Champions Dinner guest list to talk to.
Yeah, and that but like I said, they're going to be watching him, and if he brings that shit to Augusta, they'll talk to him then.
Yeah, but he won't, because as bad as all of these guys are that we listed, there's something about Augusta where it's like walking into church. You're on your best behavior.
Yeah, but if there's one guy from today who would, lose his cool and do something stupid, it'd be him.
Yeah. However, if you're going to get egged on in order to lose your cool, you're not going to get egged on at Augusta. The crowd doesn't act like that.
He's never needed that excuse before. No one egged him on to throw his 3-iron in the lake or slam the trunk and swerve around kids in the parking lot. That was his own doing.
Okay, fair enough. But
he acts like that when he misses putts. So, like, are you to say that that's not going to be a possibility at Augusta? Of course it is. Guy's a bad dude. He hates dogs and children.
I only hate one of those things.
That's an old Tin Cup line.
Is it?
Yeah, in case you weren't wondering.
Golf 6643. Thank you, gents, for the common sense. # love the pod. Tony Bacardi.
Oh, here we go.
Quote, you love to care about it.
Oh, I like that one.
Yep.
Tony is. We did shout him out too, though, that he's carried on the care about it the most.
Yes, he has. Charlie Galasso. As a New Yorker myself, the fans at the Ryder Cup were a joke, but like you guys said, the media hyped it up to be that way, so it's no surprise at all. Still terrible. Couldn't agree more that Rory sinking to their level was a terrible look for him. I don't like him, but he's one of the best to ever play. He has to carry himself better than that. Mr. Palmer would never.
Well, Mr. Palmer was alive, he would have been sending Rory a letter, amongst other people too. Because we've said this a million times, Adam. Two things can be wrong at the same time, right at the same time, right and wrong at the same time. The world isn't black and white. Fans were wrong. Yep. But you can't have Hulk Hogan going into the stands and fighting people. This isn't the Malice at the Palace. That's what Rory did.
Great reference.
You're done, dude. Like, you were... And my problem with Rory is the fact that everyone keeps glazing him when he does bad stuff. They keep sticking up for him just because he's got a pretty swing. Who cares, dude? Like, the guy is awful. And he's only built this track record himself. And so he finally crosses the line and everyone's just like, well, they egged him on. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I don't care.
Fernando writes
They're
in.
both wrong. The fans are wrong. Rory's wrong. End of story. Ryder Cup is dumb. Hope it gets better. Probably won't. Because since Tiger Woods at the Masters, here's the callback. Golf culture has changed.
Tiger Wood, as Ryan Engle calls him.
Tiger Woods.
Fernando writes in, every friend group has that guy that's fun to pick on because he gets so mad, and Rory is that guy.
Totally. I mean, look at the guy. He's all scrawny. Definitely just, had that look, that northeastern European look, Got the pubes coming out of his hat, and just horrible hair, horrible style, and he hell of a golfer, and everyone thought he was going to be the next Tiger Woods, and then all of a sudden, now he's all ripped with a nice haircut. Guy's just on too much creatine, dude, and he's out there on the course getting frustrated when it doesn't go his way and throwing temper tantrums. Call it like it is. Like, guy needs just to eat some vegetables or something. I don't know, dude, but maybe too much red meat for the guy.
Justin D. Nano writes in, and this will be our final YouTube comment. Faith, family, golf. Love this podcast and love the takes that you guys have on the game and culture.
Thank you. And boy, is that the order. Notice how playoff baseball wasn't in that order, Adam? Did you take notes of that?
Oh, you think I care too much about playoff baseball?
Right now, yes.
Do you think I care about playoff baseball more than I care about faith or family?
Technically, no, but the energy and anxiety you're putting into it has shuffled your deck a little bit.
Well, these will be
especially on game days.
This will be an interesting couple of games coming up because
I challenged you before we got on because I said that what you're doing is wrong and you're feeding something you're trying to change and you're coming up with excuses on why you have to do it. It's wrong. And I challenged you. Dare you to not watch one game.
I might not have a choice. The next 2 games are during work hours, and the next 2 days,
Like you're not going to figure a way to have that on behind your Zoom calls and shit.
I have to be in
On
the
mute.
office the next 2 days.
You'll still find a way to have them on.
We work in one of those open air bullpen setups where everyone can see what everyone's doing all the time.
You know what's funny about you is you're your own boss. Like you make up these like rules about how strict things are when they aren't that strict. I bet you the SCGA is so chill, but you're just like, I can't have this on right now. I'm going to get in trouble. It's like, no one ever said that.
No one really needs to tell me at a director level that I can't stream baseball games in the middle of a
how do you know?
workday.
How do you know?
Okay, I will find out, and then you can bring me a portable viewing device in the
Hey, Frank.
in the unemployment
What
line.
if I watch some baseball while I'm hitting the comms?
Did you go to church yesterday?
I did.
How was it?
It was a great message. I wish you would have heard it because he was speaking to you. You know, you think you're chasing the happiness of this 24 years since we've been in the playoffs, and all it is going to get you further away from happiness. It's not gonna feed what you need, because what you need is the Lord, and the Lord doesn't care about the Mariners' playoff run.
By the way, folks, I really hope you're watching on YouTube. This might be the first time in the history of preaching where somebody is smoking a cigarette while telling me about my walk with the Lord.
Yep. And you love to see it.
You do. As we get out of here, do you know how long I contemplated yesterday morning, Sunday morning, about wearing my Seattle Mariners baseball hat to church? Do you know how long that thought went through my head?
I think we would have voted you out of the company if you did that.
0.0 seconds.
So you didn't.
The thought didn't even cross my mind.
Right.
I know a lot of people on Sundays like to wear
It's been said many times.
their football jerseys, their hats, to support their team because their team might be playing on that day.
We had the football game on during dinner last night because Dad's a football guy.
Your dad loves the NFL.
He loves it. He played football in high school, whatever. Man, it was hard to watch. Low scoring game. And once you see, like, what's the argument against it? It's like a 3-hour game. There's 30 minutes of actual play or whatever the ratio is.
There's 11 minutes of action, and it's a 3.5-hour game.
Once you see that, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, this is unwatchable. And I don't know. Earlier in the episode, we talked about, do you see the shift? Do you see the golf world, finally reacting to jumping the shark, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When are we going to see a shift in people actually kind of seeing through the smoke and mirrors of the NFL?
It's coming.
You think so?
100%. It's absolutely happening. I have noticed.
Because I say this to other people, and you and I agree on it, so this is somewhat of an echo chamber in that thought. But when I bring it to other people who may or may not be fans of football or whatever, they think I'm fucking crazy. Like I'm on an island with that. So I don't know this, but in my little bubble of a world I live in, I'm the outcast in that thought.
Yeah.
So is it feasible? Do you think that's going to be a mainstream opposition or?
Yeah. 100%.
You think so?
Yes.
How?
Because other people are finally starting to catch on to what I have been on to for 10 or 15 years, which is this product is so bad and so unwatchable that the only thing propping it up is gambling and fantasy football. And
the red zone.
Yeah. And once you get used to something, it's not as special as it once was. That'll be the red zone. And there's no such thing as a winning gambler. Nobody has ever won long-term gambling. So you're going to gamble yourself out of your money. And your team sooner or later is going to hold your city hostage and say, build us a $6 billion stadium or we're leaving. Happens all the time.
I saw this interview. It's some football player, and they were asking him what stadiums are good to play at, which ones are the worst. He's like, oh, SoFi's the worst. And he's like, the lighting in there sucks. They have fake fans because it's all like, business execs and like tickets for their clients or celebrities or something. So it's like actually quiet in there, and they actually inject like crowd noise into the game because it's so quiet. And then he's like, because they have to wash and change the team paint on the ground and stuff. He said the turf's slippery.
Yeah.
I was like, they built a multi-billion-dollar place, and it's actually like the worst place in the NFL to play.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
None of this is sustainable.
No.
It costs way too much to go to a game, and then you want to bring your family, and you're subjecting them to Ryder Cup behavior from the first quarter to the fourth quarter and into the parking lot.
Yeah.
And you have to take out a second mortgage just to make that work, and you realize very quickly that watching it on TV is so much better, and then you watch it on TV and realize you're watching nothing but commercials. And then one day it will happen. You will spend a Sunday doing something other than watching football, and you will realize the blindfold will come off of your eyes. Everything in the world you could possibly do is better than watching football on Sunday.
It's so true.
And you will never go back, ever. I honestly feel bad for people that watch football on Sundays because they are one Sunday away from realizing there is a whole big world out there. It's like having the handcuffs come off. And it'll happen. There's just no world in which I will ever spend 3 hours watching a game.
You know what the worst is?
Ever. What?
Playing golf on a Sunday, and a football guy is playing in your group, and he's got his phone with the game on the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yep.
Just leave.
All right.
What are you here for?
Yeah.
We don't want you here.
We don't.
Shrink the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to The Fellowship. We appreciate it. And if the streak continues, we will talk to you again next Monday.
Sure.